using your personalized brand strategy. And today's question we are talking about is essentially, I got this from a lengthy conversation. So if there's a little bit of context, I'll give it to you in a sec. Is be straight with me. Is personal branding just a fancy word for showing off? Well, this comes from a conversation of someone who I've had a lot of good conversations with. So I thank you for this. And you've asked me not to reveal your name, and that's perfectly fine. When it comes to personal branding, there is a very, and I say this with all the niceties, a very antiquated thought where having a personal brand or focusing on one's own reputation and one's own brand is an experiment of being narcissistic, being a show off. And I'm not saying this just because this is what I do for a living or this is what I've chosen to do for a living, but the aspect of your personal brand as being a thing to be seen as a frivolous thing to do is definitely not the case. Never truly was the case, but it is definitely not showing off. Your personal brand is the element of your reputation that you can control. And for some people, they want to be able to achieve bigger things in this world than what society has given them, the government, their family, or maybe even just the community that they're around with. They have bigger goals than that. And to do so, they need to cultivate a personal brand. They need to use the tools that are available to them to get them closer into relationships, because it's not what you know, it's who you know, to be able to gain access to materials that other people who maybe couldn't give less of a shit about the area of interest and expertise that you're in will do. And when it comes to the aspect of using your personal brand as the tool that it is to enable you to again, achieve whatever your goals are, because your personal brand is something that you have for your entire professional career. You can use this to get into the rooms, get at the table, talk to the people that really matter, or in most instances, become the people that really matter, so that the people that you're serving get that benefit. And yes, you get seen as the leader, you get seen as the expert, the thought leader, if we're going all LinkedIn about it. But that's the point. The point is that you have this tool to do whatever you want to do, the freedom and the choice to do whatever you want to do, the flexibility and the choice, and ultimately the fun to do whatever you want to do. That's what a personal brand should be. Now, I use a term called compound marketing, which is where you use small actions over time, repeatedly over time, and being consistent to be able to both build a community of people that you want to serve, but also give you a platform that you can use to best use your personal brand to the best degree. And if, say, for whatever reason, you're working in an industry for 20, 30, 40 years, and then you decide to pivot, yep, that's what your personal brand's going to help you to do. I doubt that a company that you've invested how many ever years in is going to let you pivot if they have got you in the spot where they want you, right? These people that have given you permission, I doubt they have any interest in moving you up, down, or around if it is not in their best interest. Your personal brand is in your best interest, which is why I work with people on giving them that tool. Yes, they want to use that and use the tools that I have in my knowledge and in my expertise, which is marketing strategy, compound marketing, podcasting, live stream, all the stuff. You can use that for however you want to grow your personal brand. If you have no interest, that is perfectly fine. But it is not showing off to focus on your personal brand. It is not showing off to put yourself forward in those areas where you need to put yourself forward. No one is going to give you your dreams. You have to work on it yourself. You have to get them yourself. You have to grab them by the balls. In a most previous video I released, and everyone was commenting on that. Your personal brand is yours to grow and to do with as you wish. But if you want it to work for you, and more importantly, work for the people that you want it to work for, that's where the energy goes. And that's why I work with people on growing this. Hope you've enjoyed today's See Not Sorry. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.